Hey guys, Jay from Revy Dual Sport here. Just wanted to talk a little bit today while we go for a quick ride on the flats and down by Revy. Why I love my KLX250. So I think the biggest reason I bought this bike, returning to motorcycling and getting into dual sport, was just the fact that it's unintimidating. It's it's not a bike that you're going to accidentally do power wheelies on. It's not going to get away from you. It's not the fastest bike on the market, definitely. But as far as the 250 class goes, you really had, as of even just last year, 3 choices. You had the WR250R, you had the KLX250, and you had the CRF 250L. And with having only those choices, the WR is the obvious. If you've got the extra cash, just buy that bike. Any mod that you can do to the KLX or the CRF is totally matched by just a stock WR. That being said, it was almost in Canadian dollars $2,000 cheaper to buy the KLX new off the showroom floor than it was the WR. And I would say that, realistically, performance-wise, it's not that far off. It's somewhere in the middle, realistically, between the CRF and the WR. So value is definitely there. It's an unintimidating bike to get back into the sport. It's an excellent platform to build on and to grow with as well. So what I mean by that is you've got, because the bike is still in production, you're not buying like a 20-year-old bike that you're searching for parts all the time, and if something breaks you have to wait a month for it to ship from wherever a dead bike was, off of eBay or whatever. You're more or less ready to go, just ordering off of catalogs or aftermarket parts. There's lots that are still made for it. It's a lot of fun to be able to build the bike that you want. Put the skid plates on that you want, get the tail racks that you want, do the luggage you want. If you want to turn it into a supermoto bike and have it basically just super brappy in town, you can do that with 19-inch wheels. Or if you want to make it an off-road beast adventure, way into the backcountry best friend type thing, you can do that as well and load it all up with extra fuel canisters and all that type of thing. Another thing that I really like about it, just the 250 class in general, but the KLX specifically, is just the weight. It's not an ultra heavy bike. It's not one of the adventure bikes like a KLR or something like that, where you're almost 450 pounds by the time you're said and done. Ooh, that looks goopy. Woo! So you're in around the 300 pound mark, the same as all of these, the 250 class, same as the DRZ 400 actually. But the center of gravity is really a lot lower on this bike than it is on the DRZ. So if you want to do that little bit of on-road, off-road, the trail riding, that type of stuff, and riding the bike to the trails, then this is an awesome bike. It's a great compromise. You can definitely, it's more of a dirt bike than like the CRF rally bike. You can get into the sand dunes like I'm doing now and just play around on the flats or single track or whatever you want to do, right? It does okay in the sand. It does great on forest service roads. It's going to get you all the way up to the top of a mountain so that you're able to hike off the bike or camp off of the bike or whatever you want to do. It does all that stuff extremely well. The other thing, just because if you're just getting back into riding or just getting into riding to begin with, the nice part about this bike is maintenance intervals. You're 5,000 to 8,000 kilometers between oil changes, depending how hard you're riding it. There's not a lot you really have to do as far as maintenance, aside from keeping the chain oiled and air in the tires and the oil changed every 5,000 kilometers. That's about it. That's all you got to do. It's a bike that can take a hit. It's a bike that can that if you drop, you're not ultra sad that you scratch the paint. It's just a little bit of plastic. If you ever had to replace the plastics, you're $100 out. And I mean, that's one thing that comes back to the bike still being in production, is it's still in production, so the parts are $100 a part. If you break something, not a huge deal to just go ahead and get another part and replace that part. I guess it's a friendly bike, and that's part of why I love it. It's ultra reliable. You're going to be able to ride it, for years to come. These bikes are known to go into the 80, 100, 150,000 kilometer range before needing full rebuilds. The top end maybe once or twice, but that's about it. But other than that, it's a great platform to build on, to go out and adventure with, and to learn on. Well, hopefully this has given you guys a little bit of an idea of why I chose the KLX. Super fun bike, great to adventure with, low maintenance costs, high maintenance intervals. And all around, it looks cool. I like it. Well, hopefully you guys have enjoyed ripping around the flats with me here. Got lots of new videos coming out here in the next little while. A lot of topics we want to talk about. Hoping to get into a little bit of what gear we carry and what we use for moto camping and that type of stuff this summer. And just while we're sort of stuck, confined to the flats here in Revelstoke. Once the Forest Service roads start melting out a bit more and we can get up high, we'll do that, and we'll start getting some views of the area around here. So hope you guys are having an awesome week, and hope you guys can get out and rip a little bit wherever you are. Have a good one. Take care.